Hey guys, welcome back to another pickups video, this time for the month of September of 2015. And this should be a fun video because I do have a lot of different types of things that I want to share with you guys, including new releases, some PlayStation Vita games, some imports, video game magazines, some retro games, and amiibos at the end of the video. So this should be a fun one. And of course, as usual, I'm going to get started with the new releases, and no surprises here. I have the game running here on the background. And I did an unboxing for the North American retail version of the game. And I'm talking about Super Mario Maker from the Nintendo Wii U, the latest big release for the system. And by now I should have my impressions video uploaded, so go out there and check out my extended thoughts on this game. But essentially this is an incredibly fun game that offers an infinite amount of replay value. So if you guys are into Mario games or platforming games, this is a way to go here because you can create your own levels. It's very easy to do that. It's very intuitive. And of course you can, if you're not into that, you can check out the levels made by the community, which are fantastic as well. There's a ton of good levels created out there, as well as bad ones. So there are some pros and cons as far as the creation level aspect to the game, but for the most part, unlimited Mario levels, it was a very seducing thing for me, and of course I had to get this game on day one, so pretty happy to have Super Mario Maker. I've been playing this a ton already, and I'm sure I'm going to be playing this for a very long time because of the basically infinite replay value that the game offers. So Super Mario Maker for the Nintendo Wii U, a fantastic pickup, and I'm really happy to have it. Now I'm going to move on into the I guess really quick PlayStation Vita. Target is having some kind of clearance where they're basically shutting down their Vita section, and a lot of the Vita titles are like half off or 75% off in some cases. And this one Target that I was driving by, I stopped there and I picked up two games that I didn't have because I do have a somewhat good amount of Vita games in my library, but I was able to pick up the two following games. The first one being Ninja Gaiden Sigma 3, which is supposed to be a little bit buggy. It's supposed to be a little bit, or not supposed to be the one of the best games in the series, but nevertheless, I was pretty happy to pick this up. I also have the other version for the Wii U, I believe, which I haven't played yet. But this should be a fun one. These games are very challenging and they're action-packed. So despite the bad reviews or the bad word of mouth that the game got, I think I'm going to give it a shot and see what it's all about. So pretty happy to have Ninja Gaiden Sigma for the PlayStation Vita. And the other game is Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. I remember downloading the demo for this game before the game came out, obviously, and it was a pretty fun iteration of the popular Super Monkey Ball series that started on the Nintendo GameCube. So yeah, I played a demo, I had fun with the game, but not enough to buy it at full price back then. So I'm really happy to pick this up at a very cheap clearance price. And it's the perfect type of handheld game where you can use a gyroscope, or you can to guide the little monkey here inside the ball. So these are very fun types of handheld games. So I'm pretty happy to add this to my Vita collection. Should be a fun one. So that's it for the Vita pickups that I did at Target. I guess we can move on into two PS3 import games that I actually picked up back in March of this year. And I was saving those two games because I wanted to do like a special pickups import edition video. I was planning on buying two other import games for the PS3 and PS4 that were coming out during September and October, but I decided to against pre-ordering those two titles, and so my idea of having a special import pickups video was thrown out of the window. So I'm gonna just show you the two games that I got all the way back in March. The first is actually one of my favorites, if not my favorite PSN game, and I'm talking about Rain, which it only saw a physical release in Japan. And shout out to Fanatico Filmes. He's a subscriber that when I did my games that I beat last year, I mentioned Rain and how much I enjoyed this game, and he was like, hey, there's a physical version out there in Asia or Japan, so you may want to check that out. So I did my due diligence and I bought this game when it was on sale at Play Asia. So for around 20 bucks, I got, well, 20 bucks plus shipping. I got the physical version of Rain, which is fantastic, and it comes in a really elegant package. Here I have a scrolling thing with wheels here, so I can show you guys. Very nice looking game, and it comes with like 2 postcards. The presentation is just fantastic. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is like a postcard where you can actually write in the back or whatever, put a stamp. Very nice presentation, and Rain is like an eco type of game where you have this companion, and the characters don't really talk to each other. So it's a very short and easy game, but I really enjoyed this. So now that I'm replaying the game, because I already beat this and got all the trophies with the digital version, I'm replaying this as a physical, import version, and I may do an impressions video just because I love this game so much. So pretty happy to have the physical version of Rain, because it's, like I said, it's one of my most enjoyable PlayStation Network games, and I'm really happy to have this in my collection. This is a first-party title by Sony Studios, so really happy to have this on my collection. And the other import that I got all the way back in March, this is the European version. It's a short piece which is based on an anime, but the main draw for me to get this game was the fact that Suda51 was involved in the development of this game. And it's supposed to be an action-packed, very stylish, Japanese-looking type of action game that obviously features, the craziness of Suda51 on the creative side. And the cool thing about this game is that I believe it comes with the anime, so I really don't know anything about this particular series, neither the game nor the anime, but it's supposed to be pretty cool. I think Crack Lotus did a video describing his favorite Suda51 games maybe like a year and a half ago, and I remember him mentioning this, and I was like, how come I never heard of this? And it's because for some reason it never got released here in North America, so I had to import this. This is the European version of the game, so supposedly it comes with the anime, and which is a great addition because I've heard the game is really short. So happy to have this in my collection since I love Suda51 games. So happy to have short piece for the PlayStation 3. Now I'm going to show you guys something that I don't usually do a whole lot, as of late at least, and that is retro games. Not a lot, obviously. I only have 2 retro games and 1 Wii game. I don't consider the Wii retro yet, but I'll start with the Wii game, which is the modern game, quote unquote. And I'm talking about Link's Crossbow Training. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and I'm probably the only Zelda fan that owned a Nintendo Wii that did not purchase this game. This was a very popular game back in the day because it came with the zapper attachment, and it was only like 20 bucks, so it was a very popular game and it sold very well, but I never really bothered picking the game up for some reason, so I'm glad to have it. It came, all full, I guess, with the manual and everything. And I got this from a retro shop that just opened a few blocks down from my house, so pretty happy to have a retro video game store near me. And they had this for a very good price. I forgot how much I paid. I think it was only like $1 or $2. So pretty happy to have Link's Crossbow Training. And then the other 2 games that I got are Game Boy games. The first one is Miki Speedway USA, which, don't let the looks of this game fool you. This is a very fun isometric racing game that I had back in the day. When I was younger, and I traded the game because back then that's what I used to do. Trade the games after I beat them. So I saw this for like $2 or $3, and I decided to pick this up. And the cool thing is, at my parents' house, I don't have it here in my collection, but I do have the box and the manual for this. So in a way, I'm completing. And as some of you guys may know, Game Boy boxes are kind of hard to come by or to purchase a game completing box. So I do have the box and the manual. And now I have the game again. So I'm pretty happy to have it back in my collection because it's a very fun isometric type of racing game. And they had a promotion, buy one get one free for Game Boy games that were under like $6 or something. So I picked up the other game for free. Is Kirbys Pinball Land. Sorry guys, I'm sick. I don't know too much about this game other than it's a pinball Kirby based game. So I bought it out of curiosity because all of the games that they had in that bin where it was the buy one get one free, they were like pretty crappy Game Boy Color, regular Game Boy titles, and this was the better of the bunch. So I'm excited and curious to try this game out to see how it plays out. So Kirbys Pinball Land for the Game Boy. So that's it for games. I do have one video game magazine, and of course I've been showing this for a couple of videos already. I'm a subscriber to Nintendo Force, and their latest issue features Super Mario Maker, which is the latest game, and it comes with other tidbits of news such as Star Fox Zero, and it comes with a pretty cool poster featuring both Super Mario Maker and Yoshi's Woolly World, which is the upcoming game coming out in October. It's pretty cool that they bring like posters and other cool things, and they also have a paper Mario that you can create by cutting the edges and stuff. So it comes with a bunch of goodies, and the contents are pretty good. If you guys are interested, I would highly recommend checking this out because it's a pretty good magazine, and it's fun getting this in the mail, I'm not gonna lie. So Nintendo Force, Super Mario Maker, this is the latest issue, so happy to have this. Pretty good reading material. And last but not least, Amiibos. September was a very crazy month in terms of Amiibo releases. And finally, almost a year after the Amiibos were first released, I think Nintendo finally got it right, because this is a wave that I had no problems getting any of the Amiibos that I have in here to show you guys. So I do have a lot of them because a lot of them were released during this month. So I'm just gonna blast through them. This bag right here is full of new Amiibos. And of course, I'm gonna start with one of my favorite ones that looks fantastic, and that is Ganondorf. From the Legend of Zelda series. He's the main villain, obviously, and he looks fantastic. A ton of detail in his costume and the cape and everything. So pretty happy with how Ganondorf looks. This is in the box. I'm gonna open it. That's how I do it. But for the purpose of the pickup video, I decided to leave it in the box, and after that, I'm gonna open it. So because the box looks really cool, so I want you guys to to see what it looks like. The next one is Captain Olmar from the Pigment series. Very cute. It comes with the 3 little Pikmin characters in there, and yeah, he looks pretty cool. A little bit small in terms of the size of the Amiibo, but pretty cool looking nevertheless. Next up, we have a Target exclusive here in North America, and I'm talking about Dr. Mario, which exclusive Amiibos before this were almost impossible to find, but now they're very easy. I can still walk into a Target and see a ton of the Dr. Mario Amiibos. So I don't really like Dr. Mario as a character in Super Smash Bros. But the Amiibo looks kind of cool and cute, so happy to have it. And another retail exclusive for Toys R Us, we're talking about Bowser Jr. Pretty cool looking. Again, I just walked the day of release after work. They had like 7 or 8 left, and I picked one up. So pretty cool that the supply is finally seems to be under control for now, at least. Then we have Zero Suit Samus, which is another pretty cool looking Amiibo. Very easy to get. I just walked into Best Buy. She was there. They had a tons of Amiibos from her. And the only rare one that it seems people are having trouble finding is a classic 30th anniversary 8-bit Mario, which is the... I open all of my Amiibos, but I'm highly considering this living this Amiibo in the box just because of how cool the box looks. And it's a homage or a celebration of the 30th anniversary for the Mario Brothers series. So I'm considering leaving this in the box, but at the same time I really want to open it just to check out the detail in the Amiibo. So we'll see. It's kind of stupid that this is the most rare one because this is a celebration of the 30th anniversary of Mario, and this should be the most common Amiibo out there for for people to celebrate Mario. But for some reason Nintendo decided to give out a low supply of the classic Mario. So hopefully that's fixed, because I think everybody should have the right to get this, because this is a really cool looking Amiibo to have in your collection or shelves or whatever. So pretty happy to have them. And last but not least, this was released yesterday at not Toys R Us, GameStop, which is the classic pack, which comes with Rob the Robot, Mr. Game & Watch, and of course Duck Hunt. And it comes in this 3-pack. I was able to pre-order this without any problems, which is fantastic. And yeah, they all look really cool, and I'm gonna have a lot of problems opening this box because, again, it looks really cool in this big box. But I opened all of my Amiibos, and the cool thing is that Mr. Game & Watch comes with 3 interchangeable poses, which you can't really see, but they're at the bottom of this box right there. And you can basically swap the different poses, which is something really cool and something different for as far as the Amiibos. So pretty happy to have this, and by showing you guys all of this, I was able to get all of the Amiibos released during Wave 5, I think it's called. So I still have a bunch of them that are missing in my collection that were hard to get in previous waves, but I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna sit down, relax, and wait. If Nintendo wants to re-release them, that's fine, I'll buy them. If not, if I don't have all of them, that's fine. I'm not a big deal. So that's it for now. It was a very interesting month, so I will see you guys next month for more pickups. Take it easy.